Welcome everyone to Beat Me at StarCraft and win $150. This is part number 2. In the first episode I promised $100, but we miraculously stayed alive in an impossible TVZ. A game that we 100% should have lost, but I guess the gods were with us this time. Now today, let's try to keep our money again. Alright, first game of the day is going to be against Jason, a 5.8k Terran player. Right, it's going to be hard straight from the start. Now, the account I'm using for this is, as you guys notice, I've been switching all my challenge to the NA server because I'm staying in NA for a little bit. I decided to choose my highest MMR account, which is the Marine Medevac to GM series account, which was, I think, about rank 30 Grandmaster. We're now on 5.6k. We're actually going to start out with a hard match right away, which is pretty awesome playing against Jason here. And just in case you guys forgot the rules, it's very simple. I started with $100. The first person that beats me gets it. Now, every episode, I don't lose. It goes up by 50. So right now, it's 150. I was thinking about allowing you guys to contribute to the prize pool with donations, but I'm not quite sure yet how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do that for season 2 or round 2 or whatever it's going to be called. Or if I never lose, which is definitely not going to happen. But if that were to be the case, we could start it at some point. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. It would be fun to give one of those good players that maybe can't quite make it as a pro gamer, can't quite make enough money with the recent cuts in StarCraft esports. Having them be able to win a pretty good prize is pretty awesome, right? Now, I do want to do my absolute best to keep even round 1 go as long as possible. I'm not even sure how many seasons or rounds of this I want to do. And that's why I want to be even more sure that I'm going to do well. Now, I do have to say, guys, I just had lunch. Before lunch, I actually played 2 games on this account, 2 warm-up games to see if the hotkeys were all right and everything. And I did lose a game already, which was a bit worrying. But to be fair, I did play a little bit like a baboon that game. Probably a little bit crazier than I would when the money is actually on the line. But it's definitely going to be a very hard challenge here. Now, at least we didn't get a Zerg. The last episode against the Zerg, that was freaking insane. You know, I don't want to have to play a game like that again, though it's definitely very exciting and very good for you guys as well, because the entertainment is crazy. And to be honest, for me, it was also really fun. Even if I was on the verge of losing $100, it was pretty awesome. But yeah, hopefully we can win a little bit more comfortably this time. So we're going to go up against a double gas, as I expected. Now, I don't quite remember what happened in the last episode in the other games, because I think I played 3 games. Realistically, I only remember what happened in the freaking TVZ, because the TVZ was so insane. Once again, guys, please watch that if you haven't watched it. It might be one of the craziest games on my YouTube ever, Game 3 of the last episode. That's the only one I can remember. I don't even know what happened in the other games. Like, legitimately, normally my memory is pretty good. I'm blank. Like, I actually have no idea. Like, you could ask me, but Game 2 was... Well, maybe if you guys tell me the map... Or if he does tell me the name of my opponent, then I would probably remember what game it was. But right now, honestly, I should probably go back and watch it so I can actually give you guys some more context here. But it's all good. Now, I'm going to go for my standard opener. I think Jason, as far as I know, I played him... The last time I was in NA, I played him a bunch of times in the ESL Cup. I know he likes to play very long games. He does not like to attack. He likes to play long games, which is fine with me. I'm honestly pretty good at those in TVT. But at the same time, I do want to keep the games a little bit active so I can control it with my micro and stuff and not really leave it up to chance. That's one thing I want to avoid. So I'm going to make a bunch of units early on, see if I can put some pressure. Probably not the kind of thing I'm going to do a lot of damage with, but maybe I can poke a little bit, make my opponent scared, force him to use a little bit of APM on defending it and stuff, and that would be a pretty nice start already. Now, if I remember correctly, this is something that just popped into my mind. I don't even know if that's true. But I feel like he was the kind of guy to go for fast siege tanks. So, like, instead of making a Cyclone, just get a tank right away. Normally, I would wait for a couple extra units, but here, this might actually be the correct choice to just try and pressure right away. Just in case he's going for a super fast tank. Let me just make sure to split these units a little bit before going up a ramp, so I don't get absolutely annihilated by one Wither Mine shot. That'd be nice. Oh, he has a lot of units here, actually. Yeah, let's back up. Looks like we're doing the same build. I'm not quite sure if he made as many units as me. He did something a little bit different, actually. I think he might have played Reactor first instead of Reaper Reactor, something like that. Didn't seem like he did, but at the same time, he had like 1 more Reaper than me, I believe, which is a little bit weird. Oh, he's not paying attention. This is a massive fight for us. The grenade by him was good, but my grenades were even better, I think. Let's see if we can win this fight. Let's get some really big Hellion lineup. There we go. I think I'm going to be able to kill all of these if microed correctly, and we do take a very advantageous trade. I mean, could have been worse for him, right? But in the end, we survive with 3 units, and he's going to survive with 0, so that's a really good start for us. And that was pretty much the exact same build. I thought I saw a Reaper more at the start, but now I'm pretty confident it was just the exact same thing. I do have to say, I lost a little bit track of the TVT meta. Oh, now I remember one of the games. We also had a crazy base trade mech game in the last one. Yeah, I remember that one. I was playing mech against Bio. Yeah, now I remember that game. All right. I don't think I'm going to play mech this game, though, but we'll see. But I did lose track of TVT meta a little bit. I'm going to try to make a lot of Ravens, because Ravens are going to allow me to put on extra pressure. I'm going to stop making Marines to make the third. I think that's also what I did in the last one. No third base to be seen. Sadly, didn't get any information from that, but that's all right. I'm going to keep my Cyclone patrolling here to catch a potential Raven flyby. Going to see just tank up in my natural and then make a third command center over here. Should I... I'm really not sure. I don't think I want to play mech, or I don't think I should, but I do really like playing mech against Terran. And the thing is, mech in the other matchups is so unpopular that if I have the chance, I do kind of want to take it. But maybe it will be cool to play a bio game. Like I said, you guys know me. Even though there's challenges, and even now my money is on the line, I do like to make it interesting, get a little variety going. So even now, I think I'm going to try to be going for as much variety as possible. Within my own limits, of course. I'm not going to throw the game for variety, but I think my bio play is just fine. Or maybe even more than just... I'm not even sure. Maybe my bio... Is my bio better than my mech? Probably is. But I don't think it's because I'm better at it. I think it's just because it's better, period, to play mech over bio, or bio over mech, rather. I'm going to get my 2 extra barracks. Seems like a good timing. And then I'm going to fly this over. I'm very tempted to try doing some pressure, especially because he did the same build as me. In TVT, builds get a little bit strange sometimes where, you know, you start wondering, does he have more tanks than me, or do I have more tanks? But here, we quite literally did the exact same build for all I know. So he should also have the same units as me, just like 2 less Hellions, I guess. That's the thing. I'm going to start moving across, get this flown over here, start my double engineering bay. That's only 1 engineering bay. There we go. There's number 2. If I can maybe siege his third before he lands that would be freaking insane. Could also be a base trade, actually. Wait, is that a... Oh, that my tank is going a little bit of an awkward route, I see. Let's see what he has. Does he have anything here? Did he maybe go for the other base instead? I mean, I feel like this is just going to be quite good for us. Let's see. Is there any information to be had there? No, he just has the same units I do. That's the entire information there. I guess the rest I should keep at home. And then I need to be very careful. He's probably going to try to break me at some point by using the interference matrices on the Raven. So I need to make sure I'm ready for it. He might also try to slowly leapfrog forward into breaking my position. Let's see, is he moving forward yet? He's not moving forward yet. I'm just going to be able to attack his base for free for now. Unless he has like a drop on the way. But is he just... Hello? Did he hold position in command center on accident? Guys? Is it... Huh? I'm so confused right now. What did he just do? Okay, he's coming in with the Ravens from another angle. You can see it quite clearly on the way he was moving those. I'm just going to drop as many turrets as possible. This is mostly to buy time for the tanks to get out of their matrix. I think the tanks are going to come out of their matrix soon. I think it's going to be a little bit too late. It would be really nice if I could kill that Cyclone, by the way. There we go. That's going to let all my Ravens live. And we went, you know, we got an absolutely massive trader. If we didn't kill his third base, this could have been a slightly different story. But now, I think I killed all of his Ravens as well, right? I don't even know, guys. I think this is just fantastic for us. He really made a huge mistake with that third base. It's very uncharacteristic. I don't think I've seen him do something like that before. That was pretty crazy. Now, he does have more tanks than me. That's his biggest advantage, so I need to make sure I don't actually die to a tank push here that I don't see. So I'm going to be spreading out my Marines. Try to get a little bit more map control. It's probably smart for me to start a couple Liberators here because I have so many Vikings already. My opponent is not really going to be catching up in air control anytime soon. So let's see. Does that mean his army is here? You always have to be careful when you get scanned because people usually scan to, you know, maybe like go in for an attack or something like that. Now let's get a sensor tower up here. Let's see. Probably, yeah, I was going to say, probably command center on location. Now, one thing he's doing really well here is that he kept making SCVs. Sometimes when people don't have bases, they stop making SCVs, but he actually correctly kept making them. So when his third finishes, he's instantly going to have a similar economy to me. Oh, that looks like a big attack here, guys. Good thing I'm going to have these 2 Liberators going on here. Liberators are going to save my life here. Let's see. He's going to try pushing it. Yeah, I think what he's doing makes sense, but he's actually just going to lose everything he has. Oh, no, he's going to back off. Okay, well done by him. I would have killed everything there with these 2 Liberators, so that's good. I actually kept 2 Vikings alive as well, which is pretty nice. Now I'm going to start my extra command center. Yeah, no upgrades on the tanks as expected, of course. Always try to get information when you can. Always click on your opponent's units. Let's see. Is he going to be chilling back here? He does have combat shield. That is... He has 7 siege tanks, guys. His tech is pretty crazy. Like, his armor really is big. I'm going to go for my second factory. My main advantage is obviously going to be in the economy here. I'm going to start my 4th base. Second factory on the way as well. And I'm just going to have to play it a little bit slow. I'm actually going to siege these preemptively. And then I'm going to try to do a run-by with these Marines over here. I'm going to get a few more turrets in the main. TVT, Marines are not quite as important. The tanks and the air control really do most of the job. So in TVT, you can usually spend a little bit of extra money on, you know, turrets and stuff, just so you don't die to a simple drop, because that would be very frustrating, right? Now, let's see. Oh, he did find me. Let's just see if there's a 4th base to cancel here. I don't think he has a lot of Vikings, so maybe I can even do something a little bit crazier like this. Let's see what he has over here. He might have 2-2, actually. Looks like my upgrades didn't quite go through. Okay, he was trying to come from this angle. Doesn't have anything in the main, actually, so that's nice. Wait, maybe I can kill the engineering bay. That'd be absolutely massive, guys. Upgrades are so important in TVT. Yeah, it looks like he's going to lose engineering bay number 1. He might even lose another one. He's going to repair it with all he's got. Let's see how many SCVs we can kill. He doesn't actually have 2-2 yet, which I find surprising. And now we can still kill the engineering bay, I think. There we go. Looks like he's going to go for it. I need to unsiege these liberators ASAP. Okay, wait, is that only one? Oh, I only bought one Liberator here. I need to land these Vikings. These Liberators have to do all the work for me. If it's not these Liberators, there's not going to be a chance for me to win. So here we go. Liberators are going to be able to attack these tanks. That was a very painful attack, though, but we're still going to be able to defend this just fine, which is fantastic. It looked very scary for a second. A little bit of split should do me really well, and we're going to be able to clean this attack up. And let's see. Yeah, we killed both of the engineering base before 2-2 finish, so we're gonna have a 2-2 advantage, and that's gonna be absolutely massive for us. I'm even gonna make a few more what is it called, a few more medevacs. I did lose all of my Vikings there. I need to keep that in mind, but since I'm gonna have the upgrade advantage, I will be able to push for maybe like his 4th base or so. My economy now, however, is definitely worse than his. That's something I need to keep in mind. It's very easy to stay confident once you had a lead before. It's like, now it's still fine, right? But now his economy is definitely better than mine. I'm not quite sure. Did I kill all of his siege tanks, actually? I think I did, right? I'm pretty sure I killed all of his siege tanks. Maybe this is the perfect time to actually move up here. See what we can do. Get the Ravens hotkeyed on a different tab. And then these Liberators are probably going to be doing a lot of work here. They're so hard to deal with if we don't have, like, Vikings out or something like that. Let's see, let's get +3 armor. I did accidentally not make one of these upgrades, by the way. That's pretty annoying. And here we go. I don't think he's going to be ready for this, guys. Let's see. He's going to come in now. Maybe I can just kill this base. Yeah, that base is going to die. I think that is beautiful. Okay. And now we can even push a little bit harder. I'm going to siege you over here. You can go into the main base over there. He might be attacking me, so I also need to be careful with the defense. But, like, if you're ahead in upgrades like this, you can just roll forward. There's nothing you can do against a guy with Marines that's ahead in upgrades. It's so good. These Liberators are absolutely slicing and dicing right now. Even the Marines there are going to die. He might be dropping our base at the same time, because I feel like there's less units than I expected. There we go. There's the big drop that I was talking about. Then we're going to siege these. Keep in mind, I have better upgrades, so my Marines are actually going to be doing really well here. I do need to go back with my army, I think. Because else it might be a little bit too weird. Oh my god, this Liberator is going freaking insane. Holy cow, look at that Liberator, guys. I'm going to use these tanks as well to come back. And judging by the army he has, we definitely have enough to stop this. You guys are probably wondering, Mark, why the hell are you so confident right now? There's a freaking entire army in your base. But I feel like together with these Ravens, my army is just big enough to make this happen. I actually have 2 Ravens here to Interference Matrix, and we're going to go in. I have better upgrades on the Marines, meaning his Marines are going to get absolutely annihilated. Upgrades are super, super broken in TVT. And that's going to be it for this game. He might not leave the game yet, but at this point, I'm sure we have the victory in our bag. He's scanning our 4th base. Maybe scan his other base as well. He doesn't have it quite yet. Actually, there's something I might have forgotten. Sometimes they do take this base. He doesn't have it either. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to be going across the map now. I have +3 on the way. But even 2-2 is going to be easily enough to close the game out, I think. Though I should probably be keeping some of my units back at home. Else I might, actually struggle against another one of those drops. Let's see. Oh, he's going to go for it. No, I have too many tanks here. This is going to be a very unfortunate trade for him. Keep in mind he has no upgrades, and there we go. Another really hard-fought TVT, and I do have to give credits where credits are due, guys. I feel like he was really far behind after I killed his turret, but he fought back really well. The attack on the right side, Marine splits were really good, so my tank fire was negated for the most part, but we made it happen. We were clutch. That was game number 1. Let's keep it going. All right, game number 2 is against a 5k Zerg player. And as you guys know, Zerg is my almost nemesis in this series because the first episode, once again, guys, oh my goodness. I think this game, I'm going to take a little bit of a safer approach because if you go for like very, you know, typical 3cc builds, I think personally you're completely fine. But I do have to be honest, with the amount of commentary I do, I'm always a little bit extra distracted. So I'm not sure if I should be as confident in scouting all-ins and stuff like that. So maybe I should just do a build that's naturally a little bit safer. Like triple commands in the first. No, just kidding. Some of you got scared, right? No, just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I think we're just going to scout him. Is there a build actually that I really like to do? You know, I would love to play CC first. Like, joke. This is actually not a joke, by the way. I really love playing CC first against cheesy Zergs. It's really good against pool first. You can get a couple of barracks up fast. Your eco is good. But I just don't really know the playstyle of a lot of these guys on the NA server. And I'm not sure if they ever do one base all-ins. And that's a risk that's a little bit too much to take. I want to keep my creativity up. I don't necessarily want to do boring builds or whatever in this show to just try and keep my money. But I do want to be a little bit smart about it, at least, you know. I feel like... I'm not kidding. I actually feel like this because I feel pretty tight to you guys as a community. I almost feel like I'm losing our money, you know. So I really don't want to do that to you guys. But yeah, once again, I do want to keep it fun. I'm just going to scout him and then see. One thing that is pretty fun is that we could be playing Battle Mech. I know a lot of you guys have thought Battle Mech in the past is pretty weak. And maybe you guys were right, but these days... Oh, that's actually one supply too early. These days it seems pretty decent. I've seen Clem play it a bunch to good success. And maybe that is something I want to try as well. Try to play Battle Mech. I mean, in the last episode we did play some kind of mech, but it was more like making 4 Thors and 4 tanks and pulling SCVs and praying. That's not so much the typical mech style that, you know, we're all used to. There's a normal Overlord scout there. Gonna make my command center on location and just keep following up the build order as I normally would. Let's see. I'm really trying to get my brain to work as hard as possible because I want a strategy. I like freestyling. But at some point, you do need a strategy. Though. For example, right now, we're actually getting cheesed a little bit here. That's very interesting. That hatchery is so late that I should cancel my... Oh, wait, he's doing something weird. Okay. This is... Oh, what is this supposed to be? This is very, very weird. His hatchery is way too late for the build that he's doing. Like, even if you're going for 6 Zerglings, it's not supposed to be this late. This is actually very strange to see. And I guess we're just going to be a little bit, you know, ahead. Just for no reason. That's nice. I guess we're just going to be able to pull another SCV here. And I'm going to be smart about it. I'm not going to play, like, overly safe because he's cheesy. I scouted he has no gas. So I'm just going to go for a fast third command center anyway. And now, since I scouted he literally had no gas, I don't think we have anything to worry about whatsoever. I do really wonder what his build was that his... stuff was so late, though. It's really not supposed to be that late. Now, where did the Overlord go? Did I see the Overlord here? Might actually be able to hunt that down. That would be fantastic. All right, let's get a gas up here. And then... Yeah, we don't have to hurry in making Hellions. It's completely fine. Wait, we can actually damage that Overlord pretty well. So let's see what's going on here, my friend. Nothing too crazy. Even canceled the gas. Oh, my goodness. He's going pretty crazy with this, huh? Not even a single gas. He's making gases on the natural now. Guys, I don't even know what I'm looking at, to be honest. Wait, how much damage did I do to that Overlord, actually? There's no way I killed it, right? There's actually no way that Overlord died. He must have moved back to this pillar. Unless he really wasn't paying attention. That would be very unfortunate for him. Now, I kind of wish that I kept my Reaper alive. I know the Scout gave me enough intel. But you never know what kind of crazy builds they have up their sleeve, you know? Like, he's clearly been trying to hide the gas. He made the gas, and then he canceled it, and then he made it again here when my Reaper was jumping in. I'm just gonna make a bunker. And then I'm gonna scout with my Hellions. I still don't think an attack is gonna be on the way anytime soon at all. But still, at least I can get a little bit of minimum safety. I'll start making some Liberators. I think... Oh, actually, I just got a great idea. I would love to play Battle Mech with Liberators. That's a style that people haven't been doing. They've been playing Battle Mech with Banshees, but I would love to play it with Liberators. I don't think this is the kind of game where we can pull it out, though, unless he has a third base going already. Let's see if we see a third base, and then it might actually be a strategy that we can go for. Okay, no third base on that side. That looked like a Roach Warren to me, most likely, right? Yeah, that is a Roach Warren and an Evo. Okay, so I guess we're just going to have to play it really safe again. We might be getting cheesed here. Or well, yeah, I mean, you would say we're definitely getting cheese, but sometimes you'd be surprised. Zergs do really weird builds that are something like just get 1-1 Roach and Roach speed very fast by making a lair, and then playing a macro game from there. Zergs actually do that kind of stuff, so I guess I'm going to be a little bit careful. I'm actually going to make... Oh, this is actually a good move. I'm going to teach you guys this move. This move is sick. I made this move a while ago, and it's really good against cheesy Zergs. Where if you think you might be Nidist, but you're not 100% sure, you never want to overreact. I always talk about it, right? What you can do is you just use your one tech lab barracks to make Marauders instead of Marines. Normally, you would always make Marines, but in this case, you could actually make Marauders because the Marauders do kill a Nidus and Marines don't really. So now his units are distracted. Can I get in? Doesn't look like we're going to get in. We might kill a Queen. I'm not 100% convinced that this is going to be Roaches, to be honest. Oh, we got the Roach. Yes, perfect. Now we're going to get the Scout. Okay, so he is making more Roaches. I was kind of thinking we might find a Spire here. Let's see. Is there a Nidus as well? I haven't seen a Nidus yet, right? Kind of starting to wonder if this guy is a hidden base or something, because I just keep feeling like his base is missing something. But here we go. This is why it's so good. Look at these two Marauders. Even if he's going to put a Nidus down there, a few Marines and SCVs don't kill the Nidus, but these two Marauders will actually kill it very fast. And I'm very happy with this strategy. I do think this guy has something up his sleeve. This is definitely a weird player, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in a very cool way, because, I mean, you guys know how I play the game. I really love that he has this weird style going on with a lot of mind games and stuff, canceling gases and whatnot. This is totally my jam. Kind of feels like I'm playing against my Zerg right now, which is really cool. I guess I'm just going to keep these two Marauders here. I'm scouting the corner of the map just because I feel like there might be something crazy going on. I'm going to scan. And there's the Spire. All right, so he really waited for me to lose all of my attacking units. Like, quite literally all of my attacking units. And then he popped down the Spire. I do have to say, after every single mind game he's done, I think I've scouted every single mind game and reacted to all of them. Which means that I'm now going to be a little bit ahead. I think my strategy that I'm going for now is pretty comfortable against what he's doing. He's going for Roach Mutalisk, and I'm just going to be able to spam Marine Tank. And I'm in a good enough spot that I could saturate my third base, and we don't really have much to worry about. He has one upgrade on the Roach. That's actually pretty interesting. Why does he have one upgrade? Wouldn't you always... Okay. I mean, I kind of imagine you would always go for double upgrades with Roaches because it's a snowball unit. You don't usually play macro Roach, right? So that is a little bit interesting to me. Now, am I going to move out with these medevacs? Probably not a great idea, mostly because he has a Spire. If my units get caught by Mutalisk, we're just going to be very sad. And that we don't want. No one wants to see me sad right now. Oh, there's probably someone that wants to see me sad. It's like, uThermal, please lose. But no, I'm going to try to prevent that. Don't want to make that guy happy. I want to make the rest of you happy. Now, when am I going to move out? Honestly, I think the best choice here is to not move out fast. And I'm not saying that because I'm scared. I'm saying that because I think I'm ahead unless I lose a really convincing fight soon. So the only real option here is to stay back for now. I'm definitely going to pressure at some point. So, okay, there's the bunch of mutas in my base. I do have my turrets ready. I was actually going to kill the turrets. Okay, interesting. I guess then we're going to have to back this up with all of our Marines. Doesn't look like we're going to lose that much, which is really nice, though. Might even be able to kill a muta here. We haven't lost an add-on even. Normally, you always lose an add-on, so this is very nice. Got a second turret building here as well. Probably going to make another turret because he's really going ham. I'm going to do a scan. You see, he's... Wait, are those even upgrading? Only one of those was upgrading, actually. It looked like he upgraded it after I scanned it, so he realized, wait, I wasn't upgrading this thing. But I saw a bunch of drones. Mutas normally, Zergs will count on them to keep you at home. In this case, I feel like I'm reading through what he's doing. I think he's not making a lot of units. I think he's really trying to keep me at home. So I'm just going to go for it. I think his army is going to be pretty small, and we should be able to kill it. If he's spamming units, this is not the right choice. But if what I think is true, this is going to be a really fantastic move here, and we should be able to, yeah, maybe even kill him. If he's actually making as little units as I predicted, I think we will be able to kill him even. I'm just going to keep scanning ahead to see what he has. He's going for Banelings. All right, it's a really good choice by me to move out then. Banelings is a sign of transition to the macro game. You see, he's spending all of his money at once. He didn't have anything going for himself. He morphed every single Ravager, or every single Roach into a Ravager, and every single Ling into a Baneling. But the thing is, guys, he doesn't have Baneling speed. Like, you can tell he clearly wasn't prepared for this attack. So we can just keep attacking this, push forward with my Marines, try to bait him into my siege tanks. Got a few of those Mutalisks as well, which is really nice. Got the Roach Warrior, that was, I believe, which is also really nice. Now his army does look strong, and we're standing on creep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in this position. I'll make a concave, and I'm going to force him to come out here. Oh, did lose a few too many Marines there to those Banelings. I'm going to force him to come out here by attacking his extra base. Let's try to target those Banelings. Can we get all the Banelings? All the Banelings are going to fall. It's quite close. There we go. Every Baneling is dead, but he does clean me up in the end. Did he clean me up well enough? That I'm actually not convinced by. I think we are still in a pretty decent spot here. But yeah, well done by him. And I'm actually very surprised that he managed to hold. Honestly, I think he's playing a very good game considering the situation he was in. Is he going to attack me? Not quite. I think I made that. Yeah, exactly. I made Liberators. That's what I want. Want to do some harassment. Does he have the base on the left? Not sure about that one. Let's sprint these Liberators. I'm gonna get my... I was gonna say 5th base, but I'm not that far into the game. I'm gonna get my 4th base up. It's actually quite late, honestly. Not quite sure if I like my economic situation here. I'm gonna do another push on the bottom right because I want to deny this base. Liberator's gonna be able to shoot on this base. Might not even be built there yet, actually, but I'm gonna shift it in advance anyway, so I don't have to look there if it is actually built. Now, it does have more creep than I thought, to be fair. This is a pretty annoying amount of creep, I have to admit. Let's see what he has there. Looks like... Okay, if he's not coming forward, then I have a really good siege position here. Check this out. Okay, he didn't have that base. Decided to take this one. Oh, actually, I don't like this. I don't want to fight before I'm sieged. So I'm just going to evacuate everything I have and fly away. Liberators are going to do a really good job here. There we go. Oh, yeah, both bases actually getting hit very well by those lips. And the queen is dead, and now I can reposition this one. He actually flew past with the mutas on accident, which is fantastic as well. Let's cancel a few of these marauders. I'm going to take the forward 4th base, actually, because I want to keep being aggressive in this game. Let's see. I have to... Oh, actually... These Liberators were not... Oh, no, I did make them on purpose. I thought I made them an accident, but now I remember that I wanted to build them. I'm always trying to be honest about that. Oh, accidental Liberators, but no, I actually remember building those. But I'm going to take the forward base because I want to keep putting pressure. What is the good timing for this? I do have 2-2 already. That's quite nice. Let's see. Oh, I missed these 2 creep tumors earlier when I was trying to clear that up. That's a bit unfortunate. Gonna siege those, and I'm gonna do the exact same move again. And hopefully this time my army is big enough that I don't have to fly away scared. Oh, his Liberator or his Spore was in position. That's unfortunate. Maybe he didn't see it, actually. It's possible that he wasn't looking there and I just took damage. There's no army here, but he's coming here slowly. So I'm just already gonna siege in advance this time, because now I have enough tanks. Let's see. I'm going to send all the Marauders forward. They're going to do so much tanking here. Split the Marines. Oh, this fight is really, really good for us, guys. Oh my god, so many Banelings were wasted on the Marauders there. They couldn't even get to the Marines. My Liberators have fallen, but I managed to... Oh, he's going back into Mutalisk. I'm going to make use of this opportunity to stim into this base here. Let's stim past the Biles. And now I'm going to deny his most important mining base. He's going to lose all the workers here. I do need a few more barracks, but I'm going to kill all the workers here. I'm going to kill the Ravagers now. Ravagers are as expensive as Mutalisk, by the way, guys. Those are very expensive to kill. And now after this, my economy is undoubtedly going to be superior, which is what we have been looking for quite a while now. I don't think my army is big enough, actually, to keep pushing. I think I want to go back a little bit, regroup. Yeah, exactly. Where is the Mutalisk? Oh, the Mutalisks aren't here. I can actually... Oh, that's a little bit of a mistake by him. He could have caught all of these units, but instead, I'm going to be able to fly away, which is great. And I'm even going to have enough anti here to deflect this attack. Let's make a few extra command centers. I'm going to make a Ghost Academy just in case he has a hive without me knowing it. I don't think he does. If there's no hive units, you don't really want to make ghosts. But I'm going to make it just in case, because why not? Let me get his barracks. Get this turret finished up. And, okay, he does... I was going to say, I don't think he has Banelings. He has a few Banelings, but my army looks pretty good here. I just need to make sure... my Marauders are doing all the hard work on the front. That's what I need. Let's get more gases and some of those. He has a few Mutalisks here swinging around the back. I believe I saw those on the minimap, right? They should be roughly around there. See, okay, there's an Overseer flying into my natural. Usually those are accompanied by Mutas. I guess not this time. Now let's see what he has. Okay, his army is not close. He might be going for a big flank here. And I'm going to use this opportunity to just get in a really good position. I think he might not be ready for this. And this position, once I have it, I'm not sure if he can break it anymore, to be honest. This position looks insane. Maybe with... Oh, I don't have concussor shells. Maybe with a really good flank, with Banelings on top of the Marines, it could work. But for now, I think this position is looking pretty nasty here. Try to do the best splits I can. Some free units here. Oh, did I kill a little bit of that? Oh, wait! Wait, did I not kill that base, actually? Oh my god, that is a little bit of a mistake. My bad, guys, if you guys had to witness that for a while. And let's see, a few more units gonna die for free. He does have a... Oh, I stimmed my army twice on accident there. He does have a big army. Let's see. I think my splits are good enough that I can get through this. If he loses the mutas, it's super good for me. The mutas are so valuable, and his upgrades are not good enough, and we have done it. There we freaking go. All right, this was another very hard fought game. I have to say, these guys are playing super well, guys. I really love this style. He really played like my Zerg, but just a little bit better, to be honest. And for me, honestly, guys, I am pretty tired. Those were two very intense games. I'm gonna keep it as 2 games for today. Hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. Next episode, $200 in the line. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for part 3. Adios.